Good morning, everyone. It is day 69 in a row. I can't believe I made it past 10 days. But I did. So, I'm super proud of myself. I know y'all could care less whether I'm proud of myself, but being proud of yourself is a good feeling to have. Makes you want to continue to be proud of yourself. I hope you have things that you're proud of yourself for. Good feeling, like I said. Good morning, Mr. Drummer. Good morning, Mr. B. Shady. That's what she said, Drummer. Mr. Shady, how full are your pockets this morning, sir? Did you order a new titanium dice yet, or did you find yours? Oh, I need to, my back, I tweaked my back a little bit last night over at my daughter's, moving around doors, and I'm having to hang new doors and put new framing in around the doors, and it's super annoying because she bought some doors to replace the doors she had. They're those old, oh, good morning, Sever7. Oh, it's fine, just whatever. I sent you an email, by the way. But yeah, so like she bought some doors. They're those old hollow paneling looking doors from the 1960s and 70s. And the doors she bought are all exactly backwards of what they need to be. The doorknob's on the wrong side. The frames, they open out instead of in. And so I'm having to remount all the hinges and all the jambs. I'm having to redo all the jambs. Pretty wild. So it's a little bit stressful. But I tweaked my back last night somehow. So I think I might take a break today. I was supposed to go back out there today, but I think I'll go tomorrow. Good morning, William. Oh, that's cool, Scott. I could ask you for some pointers. But you know what? And then the doors she bought, of course, the hinges aren't mounted the same place as the doors I'm replacing. So all those jambs, I have to redo all the hinge notches, and I'm Oh, good. I'm glad you found it, B Shady. Wow, we got 13 people in here 3 minutes in. That's super cool. Wednesday's a lot better than Saturdays. Yeah, B Shady, I'm right there with you, bro. I'm pretty good about keeping up with stuff myself, so it throws me off. Uh well, let me get over what I carried last night really quick. Oh, I want to show y'all just real fast before I even show. Uh Check out the layout I got set up for the Skype calls. It looks like a fractal. So pretty wild looking, but I got all those are four windows. It's only four windows. I can turn them on and off, and when I turn one off, it turns another one off. But check out the fractal thing it does when I keep adding new windows in. It's pretty wild. Good morning, Mr. Pete. Appreciate you being here and supporting us, even if you can't chat too much. That fractal looks pretty wild, though, doesn't it? But I got a new scene set up where I can go straight to the Skype calls. Yeah, and it goes right to it. That being said, let me do what I said I was going to do and show you what I carried last night. So, oh, nice, William. Got the pyrite buoy. Sorry, S90V, $60. That's an awesome price. So in my front pocket last night, I had my Gecko Customs Sicaray, and this is a knife that I'm so glad I bought. I almost didn't because of the carbon fiber pattern, but the feel of this knife and the action and everything about it is just so comfortable. Super comfortable knife. I love the blade grind. You know, they are a little pricey. I will give them that, but I do think they're worth it. And I kind of like the guy that runs the company. He seems like a decent fella as well. Really like the clip on this thing. Action on it's butter smooth, super comfortable. Got a great blade shape. So yeah, I had that in the front pocket. And then in the back pocket, I had my Vero Neuron 2, which is a double detent knife. It is not a lockup knife. It is a double detent. This one has the marbled carbon fiber scales on it. So it was a carbon fiber night for me last night. This one's super fun to fidget with because you just open it and close it. It flicks both directions. You just push on it and it closes. That double detent's fun to play with. Oh, William, you got you a Boker Auto too? The Kurt in 154 CM. We'll go check that out in just a minute when I get done boring y'all with what I carried last night. But yeah, a couple of cool knives in my pocket last night. Which brings me to my next question I thought about. Does everyone in here have and use a strop? Do you not use a strop? Have you never used a strop? Have you had a strop forever? Is a strop even in your knife vocabulary? I do use a strop. I've got one of these cheaper ones. Good morning, Doc Seuss. Hut Souls. But I was just curious if y'all use strops. Because in my opinion, the way I use a knife, a strop is about all I need if I swap out knives pretty regularly. Yeah, the double detents are legal in the UK because it's not an actual, well, I don't know if you can, yeah, but they're not legal in Canada because you can open it one-handed. Or maybe it's not legal in the UK because you can open it one-handed. There's some law about one-handed opening in the UK, I believe, but maybe not. You definitely could be right. I'm not sure. But yeah, so whenever my knives just start to get just the tiniest bit dull, I just run them over the strop and they're back to the way they were. Oh, it's an all-tie day for you, huh, B. Shady? You got the unnamed, the mini growler, the decimal, SOG power pint, Blessed Knives pry bar, and oh, it's all good, Shady. Just slide that slider over to the right. Ron Crow, good deal, buddy. Yeah, I just wondered if anybody, and if you don't have a strop, you should get one. Because they will fix your knives. Because, I mean, to get them back sharp most of the time with a lot of the cutting that we do, All you have to do is run them like 5 times on one side. I usually do 5 or 7, and then I run them 5 or 7 the other side. Just make sure to lift up at the end, keep the same angle and lift to get that tip. But just do that 5 times each, wipe it off, and you're good to go. I noticed this one wasn't the sharpest last night when I went to work. That's why the strop is out. And I don't think I've got any paper anywhere handy. I was going to see how sharp it is at the moment. I've got a paper towel. It definitely won't cut that. I'm quite positive. Paper towels are super hard to cut. Yep, it will not cut a paper towel. I doubt no knife on this table will cut this paper towel. Yep, that's not working. Still addicted. Good morning, sir. I'm going to try to get that envelope dropped in the mail for you today since I'm off. Let's look at what William said he bought this morning. He said he got him a pyrite buoy and S90V. I didn't know they made such a thing. Pyrite buoy S90V. I guess these are all the knives they offer in S90V. That'll be cool to see too. So, pyrite light. Aha! Did you get the wood and the rosewood and brass? No. Let me guess and see which one you got. So we got a choice. I think you got that one. That's the one I'm guessing you got. No, that one's $200. You said you paid $60 for it. I take that back. I'm gonna say if you did get that one for $60, you got a heck of a deal. So that looks like the only versions in S90V are that one and the wood one. So it's got to be one of those two. Which one did you get, William? Oh, Blade HQ version blacked out. Aha. This one right. Oh. Wow, out of stock. Wow, that's a good price. That's a heck of a good price. What do they have the titanium one? Yeah, it's still $199. Yeah, that's a heck of a deal on that knife, man. That's a cool knife for well, that ain't even the one. The one that you got, super good deal, man. Good job. Yeah, hard to beat that. Can't beat that price, like Nick said. And then you said you got you a Boker Car Kurt. Boker Car Kurt. All black. Is it black on black? 154? Hey, look, Jesper Vox Knives makes that knife. One of my favorite designers. Yeah, I bet that's the one you got because that's the same price. Good morning, Nick. Uh, that's a cool knife. Yeah, I love Jesper Vox Knives designs. Like I said, one of the ones on the table here is a Vox Knives. This fox right here is a Vox Knives. You can see his Vox logo. Made in Italy. Jesper? Yeah, I guess it is. Jay's, yeah, I guess he is French. Or is he Italian? I don't know. The name sounds French to me, but he might be Italian. Jesper. Okay, Jesper. Thank you, drummer. I'm still going to call him Jesper, I'm sure. Like Jester. You know. Because that's how any American would pronounce it if they just read it for the first time. Jesper. Jasper. Jesper. Jesper. Jasper. I'll just call him Vox Knives from now on so I don't sound stupid. How about that? Yes, so a few things I wanted to talk about this morning. One being, I got an email from the Blade Show people talking about Blade Show Atlanta, and they even have it set up where you can book your room right through their I swear I got it. Promotions. Yeah, right here. So they have it set up where you can get your room and everything right through their site. Which made me want to question, is anybody going to go? Are we going to meet up? Who's decided they're going to go? Who hasn't decided yet? Who thinks they might? Who would like to? What do y'all think about Blade Show Atlanta? Still addicted? You ought to go. It's not too far for you. Still got plenty of time to ask off from work. It's June 6th through the 8th. I'm checking with the owner of my hotel at the moment to see if I can maybe get us a few rooms for cheap down there somewhere. So that may work out well. But I was just curious who here is thinking about going. Atlanta. Still addicted? Drummer wants to go. Does that mean it's the biggest show in the country? I mean, I don't know. It's at the Cobb Galleria. TC Blades, you are going? Okay, B Shady can't go because his wife's having surgery. Drummer can write it off. Drummer, how likely are you to go? I know you said you want to go. I'm sure just about everybody in here wants to go. Do you already have your room, TC? Still addicted. Actually, Atlanta is a very odd city, Still Addicted. It, as a white person, it was one of the least racist feeling cities of anywhere I've ever been because the majority of the population is black. So therefore, they don't feel like they're the minority, and they don't treat white people like I was treated great, like walking around 5 Points, all over Atlanta, because they don't have that stereotypical feeling of being the minority in the town. They're the majority, so they don't have that they don't have their guard up like constantly. So Atlanta as a city, as a white person, I felt very safe walking around all parts of like 5 Points and all downtown, all around everywhere. I mean, yeah, every city's got its areas, but Atlanta is a pretty cool city like that. Uh, you're going for sure, Sever 7? Okay, well, I might have a plug on some hotel rooms since that's what I do for a living. I'm checking today, but we could definitely room together and save some money. Anyway, I wanted to get it started talking about it now so that we can get some definite plans and save some money for everybody that wants to go. And I might can get more than one room. Uh, if we decide we need 3 or 4 rooms. So that was something I wanted to talk about this morning, get it started at least. I should hear back within a day or so from my owner on whether he's got a buddy that owns some hotels down there. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you've already got a second person, whatever, I can get you a room for you and him. Yeah. I don't plan on buying too many knives there. I'm going more for the experience. Okay, TC Blades, I'll check on a room for you and maybe one for Sever 7 and his buddy. And I mean, I don't want to share a room. I was just saying, and I probably won't, but people could if they needed to save some money. Shouldn't be too expensive. Uh, Still addicted, drummer. All right, yeah, I'll keep in contact. I mean, I see y'all every morning, so it's not like I'm going anywhere. So I'll talk about it whenever I hear something from my owner. Uh, yeah. So the tickets right now, I'm thinking about going the 6th to the 9th. So checking in on Friday and checking out on Monday. That way you can relax on Sunday and not have to drive and not have to leave, and you can get up Monday and go back home. Um, but it looks like the tickets are just $65 for a 3-day pass. Still addicted, so it's not too bad. If you just wanted to come one day, it's $25. So you could drive over and come one day and do it. Get you a room and a 1-day pass for probably $150, $50 gas, couple $100. You're flying. Yeah, I'm only 3.5 hours away, so I'm definitely driving. If flying, yeah, it'd be fine to come back Sunday. Uh, Alrighty. Oh, I wanted to mention one more thing that I heard back today about, and that is if you look at the description of my channel now, I have one more promo code added at the bottom there. So I've got the Odenwolf 10% code, which is Alchemy10, and that's odenwolf.us, and they are sending me 3 knives right off the rip to compare and review. He said in the email something about let's see if I can figure out which ones he's sending. He's going to send, there are 3 with the same name. The W1, the W2, and the W3. So he's sending this knife, Let's see how long it is. Blade length is 4.53 inches. Total length is 8.66. And they're definitely cheaper knives, so I'm not trying to brag about having an affiliate link with them. But it's it is what it is. The W2 is 4.5 inches and 8.6. And the W3 they're all three D2, it looks like. 4.5 inches and 8.6. So they're probably just quality differences. Like I said, I've got one of them, and it's super comfortable knife. The one I've got is the flat, or the Scandi. I think I've got the flat. Yeah, I've got the W flat. So I've got the black satin. I've got this knife right here, and I love it. I mean, I haven't used it, but holding it, it's very comfortable. No, I'm not worried. I have very good control of my spending, and already having a bunch of knives kind of helps. So yeah. Let's see, what else did I want to talk about? I didn't buy any new knives last night. Oh, actually, I did. I bought 2 new knives last night. I forgot about that. Ed, good morning, sir. Hope you're doing well this fine morning. I have off today, so that's awesome. I wish I didn't have to go help my daughter again. Did y'all see me playing with these stupid things during the four-way we had yesterday? I don't know if y'all saw me while other people were talking. I pulled all these out. Do y'all have any stupid things like these that I have? There's a tree in my backyard that I go out and practice with these every now and then. I didn't know if y'all saw me pull all these out and lay them out yesterday on the video, though. I was doing it in the corner while I wasn't talking. Little cheap, completely cheap throwing knives. I've got to conjure up my inner ninja every now and then. Go back as a kid. Speaking of going back as a kid, do y'all remember the Cutlery Corner show that was on late night TV with the Frost Cutlery knives? Like, how garbage is Frost Cutlery? My God, that is the epitome of Chinese junk. Be Shady, oh, you got you a new case? That's awesome. You really need to buy you one of those Case Club 90s, man. It's a great case, and it's got the same, I believe it's got the same, foam as the Cavill does. I think I missed a slot. Maybe not. Well, I definitely missed one. You bought 3 buoys from that show? Yeah. What's still on TV, YouTube? What I missed? I must have missed something from TC. What did you say, TC? Worth the price of admission. They are still on TV/YouTube. Fuchs, good morning, sir. I think I missed some chat or something. I'm lost. Cutlery Corner. Oh, yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I think they're still around somewhere. They had the, what was some of the catchphrases they used to use? For all that cheap wood they used to use. Packerite hand. What was it? It was Packalite wood, some kind of wood. Dang it! What was that wood that they always talked about? The red and brown, like Packa wood, I think is what it's called. Packa wood. I don't know. We ought to go look at Cutlery Corner and see what. I looked at the Frost website one time, man, and they had 5,000 knives, dude. Like, they have a website where they list all their knives, even the ones that are discontinued. Yeah, I think it's Packawood or Peckawood. Packawood. Let's go check out their website. It might be Packawood, I don't know. But they always used it as a selling point when you could tell that it was a dealer portal. Buy 1,000 knives for $29 if you're a dealer. Yeah, their list of knives is. This is not the right website. Oh, the Frost Cutlery website is called Cutlery Corner. TV schedule. Watch us online. Hell, we can watch it right now live. There you go.
Jumbo Trapper.
Jumbo Trapper.
It's going to have your Painted Pony Jasper tricolor centerpiece there. Then Red Dino stone on the exterior. Now, he only made 5 of these. Only 5 of these were made. As you can see, a large master clip blade and a large spade blade. This is what I really like to show you the size of these. Now, this
Man, they sound as country as Still Addicted does.
It takes extra work to do. You've got file working there on the liners.
And they're probably in my state.
Bolster file workings. The back springs are file work. The spines are file work. This is a full-size trapper right here.
Oh, yeah, he sounds way more country than I do.
You see the difference. You know, when I
first
saw this, I thought the same thing. Oh, it's just an inch bigger.
He sounds just like my family, though.
The big jumbo trapper, it's taller. The blades are taller. Everything about it is bigger. And it's got a lot of customization.
Bigger is better.
It takes longer as well. It's serial numbered on the rear side of the master clip blade. There's your serialization.
Hey, that's a Jasper knife.
Like this one, for instance, it's number 2.
Look, it's called a painted pony Jasper dinosaur.
Someone will get this. Now, we're also going to give you one of these brand new acrylic strong magnetic force stands. That's included, as well as
strong magnetic force.
This, your Michael Prater hand-signed and notarized certificate of authenticity. Retail on this, $1,900.
I Still Addicted. There ain't nothing wrong with a country boy accent.
Only 5 to sell. 5 callers for this. Number 116-313-484.
What do you got next?
All right, one of the deals of the month, of the year, not just deal of the day.
Pakistani
This is
Skinner.
A super deal. And that's not a mistake, $14.50. This is 8 1/4 inches overall. It's a perfect size.
Now they're selling Pakistani trash.
leather sheath, section, olive wood and walnut wood handles, one piece, full tank construction.
Yeah, he's
genuine
country as
Damascus.
hell.
Now check this out.
Check it out.
Now all these Damascus, they're hand forged, so they're all
Damascus.
going to be different.
He said Damascus.
It kind of looks like, I call this the water drip. It looks like a window that's got the water dripping down. It does.
It's the water
got that
drip
look. I always
pattern
think
of Damascus. He said Damascus. All right, I can't listen to him talk about water drip Damascus any longer. I cannot stomach it. I'm even from the South, and he makes me cringe. That's pretty wild that they're live 24 hours. Let's go check out the latest pic from Mr. Ed. What did he just post? Boom! Some frost cutlery. Well, Ed is right on time with the frost cutlery. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Ed. I saw it pop up. I heard it pop up in my ear. Yeah, the famous Mr. Ed. And he's going to say, now I'm a horse? A talking horse? No, Mr. Ed, you're not. So yeah, let me think. What else is going on in the knife world today? A horse, of course. The famous Mr. Ed. Down, 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 down. Oh, yeah, there's something wrong with me. Yes, Nick Martino. That's why I say the famous Mr. Ed all the time, because I can't get it out of my head. It's definitely famous. Yeah, I've noticed that, Germer. You don't like D2 very much. I think you've mentioned D2 more than any other blade steel in here. uh, Yeah, I've got a Fuchs. I have a personal grudge against Kershaw and Gerber. Period. Like, I think they've fallen off since the '90s. Like, they've just been in a gradual downhill ever since the '90s. And I guess it could be because they're still using that crappy steel. I do like properly hardened D2 myself also. I mean, I have no problem with it. I've not had any kind of chippage or breakage or any of that with it. Sure, Doc Seuss. All you need to do with the strop is just make sure that whatever angle you've got your knife sharpened at. So let's say you've got it sharpened at a 20% angle. So I don't have my angle gauges out here. But whatever angle your knife is sharpened at, just make sure you go a little bit more than the angle that you're sharpened at. So like if I've got a whole box of angle gauges I could show you somewhere. Let me see. Hold on. I might actually know where they are. But all you do is just make sure that you've got more of an angle than let's see, that's not it. Hold on. Got some random boxes over here with stuff in them, I think. It's in one of these random boxes over here. That can't be it. That's too heavy. That's a solar charger. Let's see. That's not it either. That's not it either. Well, I don't know where that box of angle guides is, but whatever angle you got it sharpened at, and you don't have to be precise with it, but just make sure you go a little bit more than the angle. So if you've got it sharpened at a 15-degree angle, make sure you tilt it up just a little bit. And then as you go, you just want to strop against the blade. And then if you have a curve, you want to maintain that same angle in your wrist, but lift up at the end and keep that same angle, but lift up your hand at the end so that you can get that curve. And all you do is just run it 7-10 times backwards along the strop, just like this, and then flip it over and do the same thing. But just make sure that you have a little bit more than your angle so that you're just taking the burr off the edge. You're not really affecting the edge. But all you do is just go a few times like that, and that's all you do to strop. I was just going to show you with the angle gauge, like what a 15-degree angle is. Yeah, and like he said, make sure you got the angle high enough that you're not touching parts of the blade that you don't want to be touched. You'll get it down after doing it a few times. It's not a real hard thing. Yes, there is compound on this strop. You just get I need to add some more, but they just make little green, the little green. This stuff right here. And you just take it, and I just make sure I go usually this way so it digs in and it kind of breaks up the fibers a little bit. But you just rub it in really good, and make sure there's stropping compound on here. I can't do it in the camera, but make sure you just coat it, and you kind of brush it off to get all the little flakes off afterwards. But you just use this. That's what and a lot of times at work, what I do, so you don't have to have a strop, just like he said. one of the best things to use is cardboard. So at work, I'll just grab a piece of cardboard like this, and you can do the exact same thing with a piece of cardboard. And if it's corrugated cardboard, it works good. Like you can strop with anything. Cardboard works great. Like he said, paper bag, newspaper, and the diamond emulsion, is great stuff to have. If you want to get your knife super, super sharp, then that's what you get, the diamond emulsion. This is just the cheap stuff. I don't ever use a knife enough to like I said, I swap out so many knives every day that no single knife gets dull enough that I can't really strop it back to normal pretty easy. Yeah, drummer, that's the strop that I got too, Hutzel's. I thought the box demonstrated weighing devil horns, carbon drawing of a croissant. Oh, yeah. What is that on the scales? Why do we have devil horns on the scales? And the edge of your window works good too in your car. You can strop, I got you. You can strop on a coffee cup as well. The ceramic of a coffee cup. He said Beaver Craft on episode number 69. Yeah, I guess. Thanks, Nick. Thanks for letting me know that's a croissant. Yeah, the bottom of a coffee cup. Yeah, Ron Crow, like, if you can cut paper towels, your knife's sharp. So, you use this one to get it just a basic strop, and then this one to refine it. And if you're using razor blades, you just use the leather. Here, let me show y'all what I got. So growing up my whole life, my dad was a barber. And one of the only things I have left from him that he gave me, or that I have, is hanging on a door over here. And it is his old, there's no telling how old this thing is. It's probably, like it used to hang in his barber shop for years. And this is what he used to sharpen his straight razors. And this is an antique for sure. I would say it's probably nearly as old as I am. It's probably 50 years old at least. But as you can see, I put some compound on this side to use, but it has multiple sides and textures to use. And it's an old actual, this is a razor strop, but what reminded me of it is this leather part. Because, yeah, this is a strop. This is a genuine imported leather with deep cut diamond Russia back. Makes extra. Yeah, it still works great. What does that say? Oh, makes it extra soft. And let's see here. Dang, it shows up better on the camera than it does in real person. I can't read those numbers, but yeah, this is an old one. What do we got on the, what does that say? Does that say made in? Oh, made in USA. Wow. Yeah, honing. Sorry. I said stropping, but I meant honing too. He knows what he's talking about. Oh, yeah, it's got another Star Supply Company. I don't know how old this is, but it's probably 60 years old. But it hangs over on the door over here. I don't use it often. But I remember he used to straight shave people with a straight razor in the barber shop, and he would grab it and he would run his razor up and down it a few times, and he'd be good to go. And he might do it again during the shave. Let's see. We're gonna go into clone corner for just a minute. I want to show y'all a couple things. So let me find what I'm looking for before I actually bring it up on screen. Sign in. All right. Whoops. Man, why can I not sign into my stupid AliExpress? Dang it. Stupid. Why is it being so stupid? I wanted to show y'all a few clones that came out, two of which I bought last night. I know some of y'all could care less, but oh well. And it looks like I signed into the wrong account. So that is great. So let me get signed into the right account. All right. Here we go. Sorry. Well, that didn't work, did it? Why did that not work? Maybe I didn't do something right. You have to forgive me. Yeah, I know you do, Sever7. That's why I'm trying to get logged in here. I don't know why I'm having issues. All right, here we go. So, as you saw in my email, Sever7, I decided I'm going to keep both of my transient orders that come through because they're different styles. I thought they were just different colors of the same knife, but they're actually the plain version and the radial version. But there's also a couple of new let's see, where are messages? Message center. Jufool has a new PM titanium PM3 with real M390 blade steel. I don't know if you saw this one, but this is a he doesn't show the pictures, but this is the actual picture of it. But he's got PM3s now that he's selling in real M390. And the price on them is $108 right now. And that's not bad for a PM3 with M390. And then the other thing that that I grabbed, I was just talking about when Ed showed his Lamias yesterday, was that the originals have silver hardware instead of black hardware. So the clones that were released of the Lamia with the black hardware don't look like the originals. And they also had crappy blade steel, but they actually they just made new versions with the 154 CM blade steel and the silver hardware. So now they've got the correct silver hardware and their real 154 CM blade steel. And that's partially why I'm getting rid of some of my older Lamias now, because I want the 154 CM. But he also has a cool, he also has the ones with the dark steel, with the milled scales, so that's a new version too. And one of them is sold out already. The blue one, I've got one of those. That's probably one of the ones I'm going to get rid of. But $69 and $75 for the new silver screw. So I bought one of each of the new silver ones. I guess this one and this one. And then I ordered another one of the new Lamifshi patterned, I guess that's called I thought it was a zigzag, but it's, what did Still Addicted say it's called? Water something? He said yesterday what the pattern was called. Micro milling in the blade? TC blades? Not on the... I don't know which knife. I didn't see your... are you talking about on the Lamia? No, Lamias don't... but they are 154 CM now. And then I ordered two of the transients. There's the Cortez. I got it already. There's those titanium sheets. And the M398. I still love that knife and the Severn. There's the Squirrel Master. There's the Annex I ordered that I sold. That's a big beast of a knife. I just didn't like it. I don't know. I'm weird. I don't know any Lamias that have the micro milling on the blades. Is there a version of the Lamia with the micro milling? SPK Unlimited? I haven't seen one ever with micro milling on the blade. It's got a satin. Maybe that one, no. That one's just got a satin grind. The real Lamias have a... Where are you seeing that at? Because none of these on Arizona Custom Knives do. None of these real... Oh. Maybe they do. They have milling lines? Or is that... I guess that is a milling line. Wow. They're super micro. Can't even see them. I don't know. Do they have milling lines? I see that one doesn't. The Gen 4s don't. The Gen 4, Gen 3, let's see. Yeah, the Gen 3s do, but the Gen 4 doesn't. Looks like. Yeah, Gen 3. Yep, they definitely do. You were totally right. I've just never zoomed in that close. That makes me want to look at my lamias and see if they do. I know they don't. I'm pretty sure they don't. But it looks like the Gen 4 doesn't. It would help if I typed it right. Oh, looks like that one does. That one definitely does. You can definitely see it on that one. That's just weird that you can't see it on some of them. Maybe it's... See that? I don't think... Maybe that one does and the picture just isn't good quality. Weird. I don't like the micro milling as much as I thought I would on like the Squirrel Masters and all that. I mean, it looks cool, but I don't know. It's just something about it. It's like not functional to me. It's more decorative than function. I'm about to grab my two real quick and look at them because makes me wonder why they didn't do that, because they're usually pretty good about copying every aspect of it. Now I just have to find mine. Let's see. Rosie, Rosie, Rosie. Ring around the Rosie. Aha. So here's my two right now, but they got the black hardware. And yeah, they definitely don't have the milling. They have a nice stone wash. Nice milling on the handles and butter action. Like the action on these is like drop shut. Like this one too. I got these. These are one. This one is the first generation, and this is the second one. And you can tell they fixed the blade grind on the second one. See this blue one, how the plunge line is way different than the first one. So they didn't get it right on this one. This is a Gen 1. The Gen 2s, they at least got the plunge grind like the original. And then now the Gen 3s are going to have real 154 cm blade steel. So that'll be cool. But the second one plunge grind looks way better. But the black hardware does throw it off. Ed just posted some pictures of the Annex. I just don't like that knife. I don't like the detent. I don't like the detent ball when it comes back onto the blade. Like how harsh it is. That is a cool picture though, Mr. Ed. It's a cool knife. There's a picture of Mr. Ed's annex. Yeah, TC blades I could too, but more trouble than it's worth. To get I could sand the clip. I've thought about doing the clip a few times, but getting the hardware done, I mean, it would just be a pain in the butt compared to just buying. You can buy the replacement hardware, and and the pivots look different too. So you can buy the original looking pivots from a store and replace them. There's a link on here. We'll just go look at it real quick. So there's a post on Reddit. Let's see. In Chinese knives, Lamia hardware. Yeah, it's JK Pivot. JK Designs makes the real pivot sets, and they look like the real Lamia. So, and the screws you can get to replace them too. Let's see, there's another post about it too. Body screws, JK Designs. There's one more. Non-coated hardware. I mean, hardware. Sandblast, paint stripper. There was, oh yeah, tie connector. That's the site that I was trying to figure out. Tie connector is a cool. That's the real pattern on the Lamia. Anyway, these forums are pretty in depth. Like they tell you, like everybody ends up measuring them. And speaking of that, I'm getting some skiffs. My skiff order is supposed to come in today, so that'll be cool. Wicked clean. Yeah, what is wicked clean? Cutting edge cleaner. Polishing compound. Okay. Wicked wax. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I can get knives pretty sharp. I can get a mirror edge, but I just don't have any. I need to get some diamond emulsion to get some real fine edges. I like watching Neves sharpen knives. He's pretty good at it. He has lots of videos of sharpening knives. What else is new in the knife world today? Here's a little free stone they gave me with a, no, here's one of my stones from here's one I hadn't even opened yet. What is this one? 2000. I love that sharpener though. Makes it so easy. Fixed angle sharpeners, man, are so easy to get a good sharp edge on. I still haven't carried this one day yet. Pete's over here buying new blades for his and carrying it every day and using it and getting the carbide blades for it. And I haven't carried it once. I haven't cut a box with it. I don't know why. Like, why do I buy so much stuff that I don't ever use? Like, I've got one hanging behind me right here that I anodized that hangs behind me on the couch at all times. And it's one of those replaceable blade scalpel ones. Never cut anything with it either. It's a titanium one from Olatans, I believe. Yeah, this is a Olatans. And these little blades are cool. I like the little pattern, the little circle pattern they added. Did you figure out which blades, the carbide blades? Yeah, did you see what I was talking about? Where it, Ed, they're not expensive if you buy clones like I talked about that one day. I got mine for $80, so. And it's a clone of the TS Prof $300 one or $400 one. And I can sharpen on a stone. I've got some nice stones too, but just way quicker with the fixed angle. I think those ones I linked you from Home Depot would work, Pete. They should work. These little scalpers, I've got a buddy of mine that does a bunch of hunting, and he uses one of these scalpels whenever he field dresses animals. So he can swap out the blades really quick. I always have a nobody likes clones. That's why you were holding that real Lamia yesterday in the video. Hey, that reminds me, Ed. What was the name of that big copy of the Spidey Chef? No, not the Spidey Chef. The other one. The one I've got too. Dang it. The Spyderco cleaver thing. I swear, man, I have brain farts constantly. Like, I have the greatest memory ever and brain farts all at the same time. I don't know how that worked. Yeah, the stovepipe. I was about to have to bust out my Spyderco bag just because I wanted to look at mine anyway. Yeah, what's that big copy of the stovepipe? Kingdom Armory Bill the Butcher. Here's mine. And Sever asked about the action on them, and like you said, they're on bearings, and with that blade, it can't help but just drop. There's mine. And then there's the Techno 2, which is another super cool knife. I really failed at flicking that one, but I love the Techno 2 also. And then I love the, oh my God, what have I done? Oh, nothing. I love this one. And I don't know where my slice buoy is. Slice. I like his name. Slice. I like his knives too. I just don't know where I put mine. Huh. Oh well. Aha, there it is. Yeah, I like the slice. I love these 4 knives right here. Like I guess I like his knives, but I love these 4 right here. Some of my favorite Spydercos. What are we looking at here on this tiny URL? What in the world? Oh, that's just for a stone or something, isn't it? TC? That can't be the price for the whole thing. $10? That's got to just be one of the stones, yeah. How much is the actual? $43? Yeah. I mean, heck, you can get the work sharp for the same for $59. I had problems with the work sharp, the little cheap work sharp one. You couldn't, blades wouldn't fit in it right. The clamp sucked for the blades. You couldn't get bigger blades in it. What is the work sharp little precision adjust or something? Precision adjust, yeah. I think it's just $59, isn't it? It's $59 on Amazon. But the clamp on it sucked. Bigger knives, you couldn't get the... Yeah, it's $59. I'd rather go ahead and get one of those. I mean, I don't like them, but I'd rather get that than that Temu version for $20 more. I love the one that I've got, the TS Prof clone. The this one, Zarlik. I love this one. This one works great. I have no issues. I keep it set up all the time. I keep my angle the same on it, 17 degrees, and I'm good to go. It keeps all the stones right there. The clamp works great. Yeah, anyway, that's the one I prefer. If you're going to get a cheap one, $75. But that works sharp. I mean, they wouldn't have made it such a good name if they weren't good stuff, I guess. But I love these 4 Spydercos. I want to get a Techno 3. The stovepipe should be a bigger knife, though. Like, such a weird knife. I don't know why they made it this size. I mean, I guess I do. I guess it's a utility knife, kind of. But what a weird size. And I love the slice Bowie. It's a great knife. The only thing bad about it is the way the hole and the lock bar, I don't know if you can see, but the lock bar comes up into the hole. So reverse flicking it, you can't get your finger. It's kind of, it's not difficult, but it's not as comfortable as it could be. But the Spidey Chef, it's the same way. Ed Durbin, yeah, good answer. Ron Crow, all right, buddy, have a good day at work. See you later. And then I don't know why they made this knife either, the military. Like, I mean, I guess it's just to have a giant knife. But you can see that, I mean, it's stupid big. Compared to the PM3, and it's even stupid big compared to the PM2. Like, the military's a weird knife. The PM2, and isn't the military the one? Yeah, see, in the military you can only carry it tip down too. That's the stupidest thing ever. Like, wow, who in here carries a knife tip down? Do any of y'all carry tip down? Such a weird thing. Why wouldn't they make it everywhere instead of just tip down? So odd. See you later, Maple Jake. This milling pattern on this PM2 is pretty cool. I like the frag pattern though too. What are we saying no about? Oh, don't head out or don't have a great day. Or oh no, you don't carry tip. I get it, tip down. You don't carry tip down. I don't know if anybody does. That's why I'm wondering why they still make knives with the tip down carry. I forget what questions I ask right after I ask them. You'll have to forgive me. Y'all are, it's the lag that messes me up because I forget by the time I gets back around. Hey, look what knife it is. It's for our buddy who hadn't been here in a while. Dun dun dun! Yo Jumbo to the rescue. Wonder what happened to old Yo Jumbo. I like the amalgam too. The amalgam, I like any knife Spyderco that doesn't have the big hump on it, I guess. But the amalgam, pretty cool knife too. don't even know what that is. That must be like some kind of native chief or something, or it's got the back lock, so I don't know which knife that is. That's why I love my Shaman, I guess. And I took the nipple off my Shaman. I don't like that nipple. I think that part that hits your finger. So the part down in there that hits your finger when you close it on the Shaman is that nipple that sticks out right here. And I think that's stupid too, but the lines on the Shaman are my favorite. I mean, that's why I got this knife. Like, Shaman is definitely my favorite Spyderco. But taking that nipple off is a must, because it doesn't hit your finger when it closes now. That's another thing. I don't know why they put that on there, but it's definitely on there. You can really see it. See the difference in those two. See that big nub that sticks out? I mean, I guess it's to keep you from getting on the blade, maybe. But it hits your finger when you close it. You can see how much it sticks out. Or it did. Yeah, it sticks out way your finger hits it. Whereas mine, mine doesn't stick out anymore. It's flush down in there. Oh, you sent me some watch faces, Pete. Appreciate it. Yeah, did you see what I was talking about with the dashes in that one picture on Instagram? That was weird. Like the Instagram, the thumbnails in the chat on Instagram, the pictures look different than when you click on them. Let's see what Mr. Pete did here. I want to see if it shows up in the preview here too. So yeah. So y'all see in this picture right here, check this out. You see that picture with all the CGs? I don't know if y'all can see in the top right corner, it looks like it's dotted. It looks like part of the G is dotted. Let me zoom up here so you can see it better. But you see that, you see the dotted lines on that G in the top right corner? Well, they're not really dotted. It's just Instagram's stupid. When he sends it, this is what it looks like. Oh, it doesn't show up there. Huh. I don't know. Like on my phone, that's how it looked. It was dotted. So he made me some new ones. Wow, Pete, you're the man. Wow, I really like that one right there. This one right here. Hold on. I really like that one. I really like a bunch of them. I like that one. And I like, I don't know if y'all can see. Y'all can't see what I'm doing, probably. Nope. Y'all can't see it. I like the bottom left one. And I like the second row down, second one over from the left. That's super cool watch faces. So Pete's helping me make some watch faces, and he's doing an awesome job. Just trying to figure out which one I want to get put on a watch face. I went ahead and got this one because that's what I didn't know how they would, how I would send them the graphics. But that's the one I ordered. Except it'll be centered. Uh, but I'm gonna figure out a way to get them the graphics and get me some more custom ones made. Yeah, I like that bottom left. I like the little lines in the G part. That's kind of cool. I don't know. Like it was a happy mistake. It's one of those times where where something that's messed up like shows up right. I mean, it turns out right. I don't know why I said shows up right. Anyway, I don't want to bore y'all too much with all that. But yeah, the Techno is a cool little knife, drummer. And it's a 3-finger knife for sure. Sever 7 was like, I can scrunch my fingers up and get 4 on it. I'm just joking. But if you relax, it's definitely a 3-finger knife. Yeah, when I get my laser, I can put one of those on my knives. Well, guys, what else is there to talk about today? Talked about Blade Talk. I mean, we talked about Blade Show. I said Blade Talk. Stupid. So I will definitely get back to y'all about the tickets and stuff. Tickets. The hotel rooms. Man, I'm out of it today. Let's see if I can get us a deal on some rooms. Those of us who are going. I think I'm going to start focusing on getting some reblade knives. Because I've seen some really nice reblades that I like. The only thing cool about the military is it's a frame lock. So I guess that's why they make the military. Because it's just a regular frame lock. You don't own any Spydercos? Well, yeah. I own a few. The Sage Lightweight is a super cool little knife. And that's a wild pattern one. Action on this one is sick though. The bearings on this thing and the action, man, it's so sick. I wonder what this one weighs. It's super light, but it's got some of the best action of any knife I've got. Cool little color. Yeah, that wreck the wreck Shaman reblade. That one I got a picture of on Reddit. Like, that's the sickest knife ever. It's REK, by the way, instead of REC. I mean, if that's who you're talking about, the reblades. But look at this knife right here. I mean, come on, man. Like, you want to talk about a sexy knife? Ain't nothing comparing with that thing. What an awesome picture. What an awesome knife. Oh, you're talking about River's Edge? I was talking about REK reblades. Some of the Shamans they make or he makes. Like, here, check out some of the other ones he's done. This one right here is sweet too. Like, some of the reblades he does, man, are just incredible. Like, they're works of art. And you got to pay for them too. But I love the fact that one's got a front flipper. Let's see what else. I know he's got some more. Oh, and what about the? Let me sort by new. uh, Here's one. There's another one. It's pretty sweet. The carbon fiber. What about the, have y'all seen the, well, what is that knife? Hold on. I'm going to show y'all one more thing before we leave. There's a combination of two knives. It's this knife right here. What is this knife? Dang it. I cannot remember what this Spyderco is called. Let me see if I can find a... But somebody made... They make it where you can take and... combine two. You can take the blade out of one and put it in the shaman. It's well, y'all can't see. Do you know what? Oh, hold on. Let me click that link. Oh, that one? The OD green version? I cannot think what this knife is called right here. Dang it. Why can I not think what it's called? It's this one right here. It's the man. Why am I having such issue with remembering what knife that is? Do you know, does anybody know what knife that is on the table that I just pointed out? This carbon fiber one? TC? What's it called? Sorry. No, let's see. It's the yeah, the bodacious. Sorry. So they make a shawdacious. So check out this knife. So you can take the bodacious blade and pivot and put it in a shaman, and it's called the shawdacious. Well, oh, I think he put a, Here it is. Super cool knife. So you can take the bodacious blade and make a hybrid. And that might be one of my all-time favorite Spydercos in reality. So that's a hybrid of a bodacious blade and a Spyderco handle, and they work together as long as you use the backspacer and the pivot from the bodacious and the hardware. And the blade, I don't know, the blade comes way back and it doesn't have that hump in it like I took out of my Shaman. Yeah, it's called the Shadacious. And he talks about how to make it. The original Shaman screws, bodacious screws are too short for the contoured scales. Flatanium backspacer. He tells right down here somewhere how he did it. Yeah, super cool knife. Modding knives is fun. I've said that 100 times, but you're doing that right now? Oh, that's awesome, TC Blades. Yeah, I want to see it. Now I got to figure out where these knives go back in their case. All right, guys, I think I'm going to start wrapping it up and start enjoying my day off. I'll go get something to eat first. After I get some more knives put back in this case. I've just got these stupid little, I don't know, I have to put them all crazy in here, like, yeah, drummer, appreciate you, man. Being here good and early. Y'all all have a good one. This knife is for sale if anybody wants it. It's a Manix 2 micarta special edition crewware. It's an exclusive from somebody. Knife Joy or Knife Center. I think Knife Center. I put a deep carry gold clip on it. But this one's for sale if anybody wants it. It's a real one. It's a cool knife too. It doesn't have too much of a hump. Manix 2 XL, micarta, and crewware. This one ought to sell pretty quick on Knife Swap. So I'm not too worried about it. Which brings me back to the fact I got to post a bunch of knives for sale today. I'm going to get to that. Scott, I don't know. I'll have to look and see what a fair price on it is. Hit me up in the email, Scott, if you're really interested. My email is real easy. But I'll give you a fair price on it, like whatever the going rate is. Yeah, I'm going to put them all up on Discord too. So Scott, once I figure out the price, I just haven't looked up what I haven't looked up what the price is, and I'd rather not do it on video. I mean, I can, but it doesn't really matter. But I just haven't looked it up, so I don't want to quote something that's not fair. But this has never been used. Never cut anything. Never been carried. Never nothing. And it's got crew wear, which is a good steal. Put my 2 lamias up. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great day. I'm going to enjoy mine. And we will see y'all again tomorrow morning. If you need me, you know where to find me. If you don't need me,